Trials beforehand, systems checks before this flight, so we really don't anticipate anything, but as a matter of precaution it's not just for this flight, for all flights of this nature we wear that equipment.
And I know one of the test pilots has got a bit of a background in acrobatics, but we're not expecting anything of the like today.
No, I don't think so, no.
What kind of tests will they be putting this plane through?
After takeoff they will just climb straight ahead and they will leave the airplane in exactly the same configuration as it has been for takeoff, and they will spend 10 or 15 minutes just checking out the handling of the airplane in that configuration. That is useful because it is a configuration that they could actually land the aircraft in, so should they need to come back then they know that the airplane is handling is good for that. But then fairly soon after that they will start changing the configuration of the airplane to make sure all the hydraulics and control surfaces work and start expanding the envelopes, so going to the highest speeds that would normally be used in those configurations and then back to the lowest speeds. So what we call expanding the flight envelope.
But no sense of pushing the plane to the max today, taking things at a very steady pace?
Taking things very progressively, yes. And we have people in telemetry and the flight test engineers watching the instrumentation. So as we build up, for example, the speed, they will be watching very closely to make sure that nothing unusual is happening.
Give us a picture of what's happening inside the plane. We haven't got any pictures of that. What does the inside of it all look like at the moment?
Well, the cockpit looks like a pretty standard airliner. I mean, the cockpit is almost exactly as the 380 cockpit will be in production. The cabin is quite different. That is full of water tanks and instrumentation and flight test equipment.
Lovely. And Peter, I think if I just interrupt you now, because we can see the plane beginning to taxi off down the runway. I'll just leave you to those pictures. Those enormous Rolls-Royce engines filling the airfield here.
For the first time ever then, the A380 Super Jumbo takes to the skies above France.
That's on Sky News Active. Coming up now.